Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an AD&D monster video on giants. The reason that I do these is to give younger dungeon masters a little bit of advice to help make their games a little more enjoyable, give them a few ideas, that kind of thing. I do a plethora of AD&D video stories, AD&D hacks for players who want a little edge here and there. And the whole point is I've been playing this for a long time, more than 40 years, and running it for more than 40 years. And I enjoy it, and I want to make everybody else have fun too, you know? I want to give everybody else the opportunity to have fun playing this game. And the more fun, the better. So here we go. I'm doing a video on giants. One of the most prolific creatures in all of mythology is the giant. They are prevalent in legends all around the world and are even mentioned in the Bible. So there's some legitimacy to them. In Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, there are many different varieties of giants. They are listed in the Monster Manual, Monster Manual 2, and the Fiend Folio. By size and hit dice, I'll list them here. Storm giants are 21 feet tall. They have 15 plus 2 to 7 hit dice. Their alignment is chaotic good. Fog giants are 18 feet tall. They have 14 hit dice, and they are neutral in alignment. Cloud giants are 18 feet tall as well. They have 12 plus 2 to 7 hit dice, and they are neutral as well. Frost giants are 15 feet tall. They have 10 plus 1 to 4 hit dice, and they are chaotic evil. They're the biggest of the evil giants. Mountain giants are 14 feet tall. They have 12 hit dice, and they are chaotic neutral in alignment. Fomorian giants are 13.5 feet. They have 13 plus 1 to 3 hit dice, and they are neutral evil. Ettins are not true giant types. I list them here because they are so much fun to run against player characters. They have 2 heads, and they are really tough to beat. They're 13 feet tall. As I said, they have 2 heads, 13 plus feet tall. They have 10 hit dice. They are chaotic evil. Fire giants are 12 foot tall. They have 11 plus 2 to 5 hit dice, and they are lawful evil. Stone giants are 12 foot tall as well. They have 9 plus 1 to 3 hit dice, and they are neutral. Furbolgs are 10.5 feet tall. They have 13 plus 2 to 7 hit dice. They're very tough. And they are neutral, but they kind of tend towards chaotic good. Furbolgs, I actually had an ally one time in a game as a Furbolg. He was the ally was a Furbolg. I was running a human. Hill giants are 10.5 feet tall, same as Furbolgs, but they only have 8 plus 1 to 2 hit dice. They are chaotic evil. Verbeegs are 8.5 to 10 feet tall. They are 5 plus 5 hit dice, and they are neutral, but they tend towards evil. So those are the giant types. Now, some giants are smart but can be tricked. Some are just plain stupid. Play them as such. Some giants work with ogres and orcs. So if you have a band of orcs or ogres, sometimes orcs will hire ogres, and sometimes ogres will hire these giants. Sometimes orcs will hire giants to work with them. Either way, sometimes you can find hill giants mixed in here and there, that kind of thing. Just read the descriptions. You'll figure out which ones like to work with who. One of the mistakes that many dungeon masters make is running giants in their game is to think of them as just large people. Before you run your player characters against giants, do some research. Frost giants are prevalent in Norse mythology, as are fire giants. Ettins are described in Greek mythology. Read beyond the descriptions in the AD&D books. The books, the game books, the AD&D books, the Monster Manual and the Fiend Folio and the Monster Manual 2, they give pretty good descriptions, but there's always more information you can research. Each giant type has their own culture and their own personalities. They have their own wants, needs, and goals. Playing giants simply as big people robs your players of a singular experience and stymies your game of its full potential. Not researching giants before you put them in your game does a disservice to both your game and your players. Try and make the gaming experience something they will remember and tell stories about for the rest of their lives. I have found giants to be very, very interesting characters to run in your campaign. I don't usually run groups of giants. So, like, for example, I'll run a family unit of giants that people see in a distance. If they want to go mess with them, that's on them. Giants generally tend to try to avoid people. Hill giants and verbeegs and like that, they're more, and ettins, for example, they're more, they don't mind raiding. They'll hire out as mercenaries to orcs and ogres, things like that. They're more of the miscreant types, for lack of a better word. And so when you run them, you have to run them accordingly. You have to, if you've run into a bunch of them, if your group runs into a bunch of those things, they better be pretty well prepared. I wouldn't run anybody into a giant unless they were at least 6th level minimum, but that's me. I would never tell you how to run your game. I'm just giving it advice. This, again, I'm not saying this, I have to do it. This is my advice. That way, if they do have to fight one, they at least have a chance to get away. You know what I'm saying? At any rate, I hope this finds everybody well, and I hope you enjoy playing Dungeons & Dragons. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.